New laws to keep you safe behind the wheel, new practices to protect your family at home, and new policies already proving to save lives in our community.
It's been a busy year for the Contact 5 investigators. Katie LaGrone has a look back at the issues our team of investigators helped to expose and the changes they've helped inspire.
Corey is gone. Corey is dead.
We're mad.
There's no reason this should have happened.
And we're hurt.
You just don't expect your husband not to come home.
And our 10-year-old son is the one who has to suffer for it.
I'm 89 years old and I'm gonna sell drugs.
This has gone far beyond giving law enforcement officers the benefit of the doubt.
15 years of police shootings culminates into one explosive investigation. We found since 2000, PBSO has justified nearly all its deputy-involved shootings.
I'm not saying we don't make mistakes, and every investigation will not be perfect.
He didn't deserve to get shot by the police, period.
The FBI is beginning its probe into the shooting by a Palm Beach County Sheriff's deputy.
This video of the shooting of an unarmed black man is making news around the country.
I got your back. You know that. I know. Hey, you know that. Yeah.
Contact 5 investigator Katie LaGrone has been following the Seth Adams civil battle since the beginning.
This case keeps me up at night because I don't have answers that I can honestly go to the family and say this was a good shooting.
PBSO lost and destroyed critical evidence in this case.
Leaders in West Palm Beach calling the release of classified police emails an operational failure.
We became the casualties, and I'm sick and tired of law enforcement being the casualties.
Those emails were in a response to a public records request filed by our Contact 5 investigator, Katie LaGrone.
We're deeply, deeply sorry.
You've been kicked out of states, you've been fined by states, you've been investigated by states, you've been suspended by states.
But I'm still here, Katie.
Why should anyone donate to the Veteran Support Organization?
We've been looked at by everybody just about, and we're still here.
These patients had their surgeries in Tijuana, Mexico, but it was a company more than 2,000 miles away right here in South Florida that sold them on a procedure they now say cost them much more than money.
Why wasn't this detected in Mexico? Why do I have to now deal with it here at home?
When I woke up, the guy is standing over me with a gun telling me where's the drugs and where's the money.
Does she fit the profile for a drug dealer?
Certainly does not fit the profile.
An 89-year-old grandmother is getting new windows months after police busted them out, and just days after the Contact 5 investigators confronted the chief about it.
All the while, those businesses continue to operate.
Presumably, yes.
Do you tell people that the Institute can reverse cancer?
Absolutely not. We don't believe it can reverse cancer.
We've had more people reverse cancer than any institute in the history of healthcare.
Well, that was taken out of context.
Ernie Daly Jr. was also the young man that started the chain of reaction that led to the death of my son. And her next words were, "I need you to be responsible to do his funeral." I could not say no.
There's words for people who lose their spouse and people who lose their parents, but not for children.
Gave us a totally new look at school buses. It begs the question, shouldn't shoulder belts be a part of seatbelt design on school buses? It's obviously a great question.
They can learn from it, then his life would have made a difference.
A local school bus tragedy inspiring change.
They are changing the way they handle public records requests, specifically with the media.
It is a change that comes 3 years after Contact 5 investigator Katie LaGrone was one of the first reporters in the country to expose those hidden dangers. And the Palm Beach County Sheriff today announces his own reforms and new internal reviews in the wake of questions raised by our investigation into deputy-involved shootings.
Sheriff Rick Bradshaw tonight clearly making changes, but saying there are no problems.
The accountability, the trust is what we need to restore.
This is leading the county engineer to believe that changes are going to be coming soon. Contact 5 investigators have been looking into fumigations and alternatives. There's one thing people should know. I mean, what do you think that is?
That there's got to be something done to where this can never happen to another family.
Some years from now, all of our fleet will have the 3-point belts.
I think the fact that he's going to be known for making a difference to others is fabulous.
And our Contact 5 investigators are always looking for the next big investigation. If you have a tip, email our team of investigators at newstips@WPTV.com and make sure you put Contact 5 investigators in the subject line.